We are 11 days past ovulation. I just got sick. Just look.
Are we really standing in a bathroom waiting on a pregnancy test right now?
Yeah. Totally should be coming on here looking a little bit better, but I have like a head cold. My nose is like congested. It's like draining. It's draining into the back of my throat. It just like, ugh, I just feel awful. But I just had my period last week. I'm 6 months postpartum and we've had a few slip-ups. We've been talking about having another baby. Haven't fully like finished praying about it and talking about it, but usually after I have my period, my stomach's like super flat and like you feel your best after your period. No, I feel like it's just look. That is not okay. I'm definitely not that far pregnant, but I'm just super bloated. My boobs don't hurt, which normally is a telltale sign that I am pregnant. My boobs don't hurt. I'm not like crampy, but I'm just like feeling, but that's also probably because I'm sick. But just in case, I'm gonna document this. And I don't feel like this is gonna be anything, so I'll probably end up deleting this, but you know, I'm taking one of these like on my own and like, I don't even know, since after Ember was born. I always used to just take this one with the kids. I ended up doing the Clear Blue Digital with Belly Bug last journey because that was just a roller coaster of emotions because she was a late implanter and my betas were really low, and so I didn't show positive till like 9 days post-transfer. Anyways, we're gonna do this. I was just peeing this little thing. This is gonna be like extremely negative and like a big waste of a pregnancy test, but a good thing it was only like $1. 1, 2, 3. How many drops is this? 4, 5, 6. It's going. I don't even feel like I need to turn it over. Dane's putting the kids down because I don't really feel well. Okay, so we need 2 lines is pregnant. Not pregnant is the C. Invalid is the T. But we're waiting for 2 lines. Do not read after 10 minutes. How many minutes do I wait? Oh, 4 drops. I did 6. How really do these things take? I've only, like for the past 7 years, I've only known like when to test post-transfer, but I don't know like post-ovulation or post-conception. So I can tell you when we did not use protection. Technically ovulating right now because the last day of my period was like Saturday, and then like on my fertility calendar, Sunday was like an off day, and then my fertility window started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for like whatever the next 2 weeks. The most fertile day is this weekend. So, but we're negative. That's negative, so we're good. I don't know why I'm bloated, but we'll just count it as Sam doesn't feel good. We'll keep praying, keep talking about it, and sadly, because of hunting season, I think we have to like time it out. We've talked about either if we're gonna do it, we need to do it now, like this week. That way baby's born in like October because there's hunting season in November. This sounds ridiculous, but there's hunting season in November, so we would need to like deliver October so that we can like visit his family and he can go hunting. Or we need to wait and deliver baby like December or January, which means April to get pregnant. So we have some time, well, a few days if we're gonna do it now, or April if we're gonna do it later. So all right, we meet again. Another test. It's been 6 days since I've tested. We've had way more unprotected sex. I laugh because my comments, you guys are hilarious. You're like, is this the baby fever talking? I'm like, yeah, probably so. So we're just gonna see what this looks like. I think I just did 5. I feel like I'm nauseous, but our kids have the flu, and so I've been up all night with them, and yeah, could very much be just because of that. Dan and I have talked more, but it's interesting. We're still kind of like 50-50 on it, but I feel like we're both leaning more towards having one because we don't feel a peace to not have one. and I think we feel more of a peace to have one. These ones used to be my go-to with the kids. One, they're 97 cents, and so they were cheap, so I liked that they were cheap. They never failed me whenever I was pregnant, but both transfers, I hated these tests because they like never tested early enough. It was always negative when my other tests were positive. It was so interesting. And so now it's just interesting that I got these ones to like start checking, but that is like for sure negative again. It is negative. So we shall see. If I'm honest with myself, like now that I'm starting to test, I'm like, every time I look at it, I want it to be positive, which means that desire is still there. And so maybe another conversation needs to happen with Dean and just say, hey, if we're gonna do this, can we like do it in every day of my fertility window? So we'll see. I don't know, just as always, taking you guys along on the journey. What?
I love how excited you are. You're like giddy all of a sudden. You were all like, I'm so tired, I don't want to do anything. And now you're like, I'm taking a pregnancy test.
I am excited. I am tired though. I've slept for like, did I sleep like all day yesterday? I'm only like, what did I say? 6 days past ovulation.
Why would you even like torture yourself with taking a test right now though?
I have slept for 2 days. I don't do that.
We were just sick for 7 days.
Yeah, and I was in bed for 80 hours. I think I should be over this sickness.
Are we really standing in a bathroom waiting on a pregnancy test right now?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think. The fact that we're standing in here right now.
Is it possible?
Based on the events that have happened, it is definitely possible.
What?
I just love you.
I love you too. I can't be excited.
Yeah, I'll be excited. I'll be kind of in disbelief if that says we're pregnant right now.
Yeah. I don't know what to think. I've never taken one with you for our own children. Like the surrogacy journeys, I always take them with you, but...
Yeah, but all the other ones, you're just like, we're pregnant.
Yeah. So this will be new for us. Okay, ready? Oh, there's nothing.
Nada.
Too early or not pregnant?
Get out of here, I'm done.
Nada. But I'm only, what did I say, 6 days? Maybe 7 days post ovulation. We are 11 days past ovulation. I think it's gonna be negative, but we're gonna see. 11 days. I think based off of my last period, I'm going off of what I think my last period was. I think ovulation was 11 days ago. Your eyes want to like see a line, but then you don't. I don't know quite how I feel yet about it. Just keep praying, I guess. I don't know. I've never like tested like this for myself with the kids. I literally took one test each and it was pregnant. So it's weird that I've taken like 4 or 5 this time. And then with like the surrogacy journeys, even the first test I got was still faint, but they were pretty much all positive, but not this one. So we're out this cycle, but maybe next cycle. I don't know why, but I'm not fully ready to like count out this cycle. I laid in bed last night and looked up so many different like days post ovulation of testing, and there were several people that like wouldn't test positive on even day 11, but then day 12 or 13 it was like a clear positive. Also, the test people were using, sometimes they like wouldn't test positive on a clear blue line, but then they would on a early results one, a pink line. So I'm just gonna try. I don't know if I'm doing myself a disservice by doing this, but that's okay. Mentally, I'm already like ready for a negative because that's what I've been getting. But why not just try once more? So let me take it. Also, I don't know why, but I haven't been like turning the test over lately. I've just been taking it and then just like watching it as it goes, which I don't know if that's like the best thing or whatever, but I just feel like it helps me a little bit mentally to like watch it. For some reason I was thinking this was a pink line, but these are blue lines, but I'm like, is that the indentation or is that a shadow? I feel like I have line eyes, but I also don't want to like gaslight myself into thinking it's positive and it's clearly not. I don't think it is. I'm very like confused because we actually did like try a lot before my ovulation date or like my projected date of ovulation. But then in my late night Googling, it was like sperm stays in the system for like 4 days or 5 days. And then the egg takes like several days to like travel down. So if you were within the window of ovulation, like it can happen. So of course I like, I don't know, got my hopes up. But it was when I was sick. So like we didn't do as much after my ovulation date, but a lot before. If I was pregnant, it's like a week pregnant. And I want to say with the kids, I always tested when I was like 4 weeks pregnant. So it was always like a stark line. And then with Surrogacy Journeys, I tested like 6 days post-transfer, which at that point, it's like a full-on embryo already and implanted. But this is like counting on like within the past week or whatever 12 days we're at. That's like sperm travel time, egg travel time. So it's like how far along am I really, you know? I'm gonna go with negative, but do I test tomorrow? I don't know. From here, I think we're gonna keep praying. I think Dan and I have decided to try. It's basically like, let's try for this year. If it works, great. And if not, you know, no worries. We'll close that chapter and we'll be at peace with it. So at this point, it's like I'm full on like, let's go for it and let's try. And then my brain thinks about things like, oh, like insurance. And if I want to meet my deductible this year, then we would need to have the baby by the end of the year, which means we need to get pregnant by X so that we can like deliver before the end of December, which like stuff like that doesn't really matter. Like it all works out in the end. And it just happens how it happens. But now I'm like, you know, wanting to fully plan on it and, you know, make it happen. My brain wants to see something, but it's not. But also, I'm like still so early. Do you test a week? I'm supposed to start my period in like 3 days. So maybe I just wait for a couple days and then take it. I've never taken it early like this before. So I don't know what the lines are supposed to look like. So all I have to go off of is the TikToks that I've been watching of people taking them like 12 days post ovulation. And honestly, I don't even remember my exact period dates last time. So my projected date of ovulation could be off. This is why this is not, I should not be doing this because I barely track. I'm not a good tracker. I have no clue what cycle day I am. Maybe 16? How do you do that? The start, is that the first day of your cycle? I don't know. Call it a negative. And I think I'll probably try again in a few days if I don't start my period. And then if I do, that's okay. I will track it hardcore. I'm gonna track some symptoms. And then we'll come up with a plan for next cycle and just see how it goes. So say a prayer. I just got sick. It is either the flu again or I'm pregnant or something else. But it is negative. Like, I mean, I kind of see something, but like not really anything. So then my mind goes crazy. Like, what else could it be? I just want to know what's wrong with me. Well, started my period, so this is not the cycle. It's okay though. Overall, I'm doing well. Never really had a month where I've tried and not gotten pregnant because with the kiddos. The week that I tried, we got pregnant. Huge miracle. So it's slightly weird feeling, to be honest, but also like I'm hopeful and I'm staying positive. So we'll see.